Hello, welcome once again to my channel, Nanakwesi Apia. Today, our discussion is going to be on business. We are going to talk about business, specifically on starting and growing or sustaining a business. So, startup, it is this topic or this particular video is suitable for those who want to start business, those who have already started business, and those who are in business. Before that, what I want to say is we hear of this saying, sort of motivational message that preaches that salary is the money paid to you to forget about your dreams. And I think we all believe it. And sometimes this gives us headache of working for someone. So because of these things, sometimes we don't get fulfilled when we are being employed or working for someone. We don't see the fulfillment because all our mind we feel like the employer is cheating us and we need to get out and do our own business. One or the other, it's not strictly true. Salary is not evil. It's not need. It's necessary. It's necessary too because it's also one source of income. So we don't just downplay that concept of being paid by someone to. The reason why I want you to understand this is many people leave job and come home to think of starting a business because of this saying. Because this saying don't put fulfillment into the jobs we are doing and we don't even feel at home. We don't feel the community vibe at our workplaces. So we try to live by leaving the job. That's why we come home to plan for business. So many people have left their active job and they are unemployed in the house now, always having their dreams in here with a passion, but still unemployed. This is your video. In setting up business, there are a lot of things that goes into it. I'm talking to someone who wants to sustain and grow his business. Before you get into business, passion is necessary, but not enough. So the idea of even the thought of starting a business is enough passion for you that you don't need too many passion. So don't spend your time building on passion. Just the idea of starting a business is enough passion for you. But first of all, you need to be able to identify the type of business you want to go in. And after identifying the business, you need to answer the why you are going into that business. The why will determine whether you really need to start a business or you have heard of starting a business and want to try it. If your why is in the category of I want to be free, I want to have my freedom, don't start because starting up a business don't give you freedom. If the answer to your why is about the fact that employers are cheating us, salary is just to forget about your dreams, don't start business because you are building business on just passion. You are not ready. Your answer to your why should be something tangible, something like you want to grow your capabilities, your professional level, and your financial status. If you have these things as answer to the whys, you are in the process. So identify the business and why you want to go into. If you identify that particular business, be it IT, marketing, or anything And why you are going in is because you have heard the news that it is lucrative in the market. You are also not ready enough. So after identifying the business, you have to get knowledge, enough knowledge in that business. So learn the business. Don't just go into it. Because there are lots in the business that if you learn, you can get. If you learn and understand the business, your approach to the business will be shorter than someone who just get into the business. So you have to learn the business. Don't just learn about it. Study the business, understand it, get into the deeper understanding of the business. That is where the business hasn't started. Oh. That is the process of starting it. These are some of the things that will guide you in learning the business. In learning the particular business, say, let's define a business. Okay, I want to start IT business, like data analytics business or software development business. What is it? I can get books online, articles online that would define it and give all the qualities of that business. But that's not enough. Something that should guide me is why we call SWOT analysis. And in SWOT analysis, I want to show you this. When you talk of SWOT analysis, this is what we are talking about: the strength, the weakness, the opportunities, and the threat. So you need to be able to understand the strength of that particular business you are venturing in, the weakness in that business, the opportunity that business brings, and the threat in that business. So you should be able to identify this. You should be able to identify this as a startup. If you're able to identify these things, it will help you to grow your business on a fast pace. How can you go by this? How can I get my strength, my weakness, and other stuff? You can get it by one part, or one way of getting it is assessing materials from the already establishing same business. So if we're into software development, you can go into the website of the already established software development company and find information about how they go by their business. But that is not enough. Activities online are those what the company want people to know. So they don't share everything. So the secret and the power for you to establish the proper SWOT analysis is not enough online. You need to hit the market. So market analysis is also a key in starting up a business. So you need to hit the market by analyzing your market. How will you do it? You need to gather data so you can create survey. It could be a paper survey or online survey. You can also call out for interviews on different stakeholders. You need to also identify the stakeholders in that business, the key stakeholders in that business you are establishing. And you need to ask them questions. And in your survey, you need to draft prompt questions that will give you correct responses to survive in the business. You don't just ask any question. There should be prompt questions, questions that really goes in line with the success of the business. So you have to create that survey, get to the market, do that analysis before you even think of hitting a store or an office or registering for that business. The SWOT analysis, after getting it, comparing it to the materials you've gotten online, will determine whether you are ready for that particular business. Sometimes all that we hear from outside is the strength and the opportunities in business. Oh, IT is good, IT is lucrative, IT is so those are the strength and the opportunities. But we don't really hear the weaknesses and the threat in that business. So the SWOT analysis, proper market analysis through this survey will help you to get to know the main weaknesses and the threat that business brings for you to check whether you are ready to fight those weaknesses and the threat before you get into it. And if you are developing your business, or if you are already in a business and you're also developing, this can work for startup too, but it's also for those who are already in the business and still don't want to develop it. The PESTEL analysis. The PESTEL analysis, the PESTEL, is about the political impact on the business. So if you look at the left side, the political impact on the business, the economic aspect of the business, the social impact of the business, the technological impact or part of that business, the environmental influences on that business, and the legal implications on that business. So this one is not strictly for startup, but a startup can also consider these things as you are starting. But a developing business is a must for you also to consider these things as you grow in the business. You should be able to understand the political system of the company, the country you are setting the business in. You have to understand your political. So that is why the businessman is imperative on you to watch the news. It's good to watch. So in the olden days, you see the old businessmen, they subscribe to graphic. So every time the graphic company will bring them graphic in the morning. And now it has become a fashion. We bring it, we pack it at the reception, we don't even read it. You subscribe to different newspapers. Business BFT, that is Ghana. You subscribe to different newspapers. Business and Financial Times, other newspaper that talks about business, that talks about politics, that talks about technology. So you should also get this. That I said, this is for already developing businesses that can help you, but a startup can also adopt this. So you should understand the economy you are living in. When you say GDP, do you understand it? When you say this, those things, the cost benefit analysis, the the market analysis, the economical terms and other stuff. When we read budget, do you even understand budget of the nation? So these personal analysis are kind of external factors that affect company. Because if you don't know the budget that has been read in the country now, maybe the budget has had a bad impact on credit systems, so you cannot access a loan within that period, and you know where to get resources to also finance the business. So you should also go in line with it. You need to think about the social impact, society. What is the impact on your business to the society, and what is the societal influence on that business you are also establishing? Why did they? Because it got to a point that we saw all software guys and cybersecurity guys as scammers. So if that is still the concept of the society you are living in, and you are starting a cybersecurity system business, how are you going to balance these things to survive? Nobody want to do business with a scammer, and nobody want to do business with someone who is not secured. So if that is what the society thinks of, how are you going to balance these things? So the personal analysis, though, the legal implications. Do you even have a lawyer in your company as a development business? You may not. You don't even have a lawyer. He said you are doing business. Do you understand the law? You know, some people think that as far as the constitution is on your decks, you understand the law. You can quote it. There are constitutional. There are passages or constitutional passages you don't even have the right to quote unless a lawyer. So you may know it, but even when it gets to that point, you don't qualify to quote it. So you should understand the legal implications of your business to the society and the societal legal implications to your business too. What does the law says? Now I've heard that a lot of digital laws have been passed. Yeah, they have passed different digital laws that it can also affect the business you are doing. Gender issues and other stuff. When you are within a community where different genders are there, additional genders are there, pride genders and other stuff are accepted, how are you going to balance it with the kind of business so that you won't be a bias to other genders? So you should consider all these things. The environment, are you now the world is fighting sustainability of the environment. So that is global war now. Anybody who is violating sustainability is seen as a threat. So, what business are you going in? Are you a manufacturing business? So, if you're a manufacturing business, do you spoil or destroy the atmosphere? Do you have any carbon monoxide things that you bring out from the business? How do you manage the environment? Do you deal with any materials after the byproduct? Do you deal with material that will litter the environment and destroy? You see the point? So you should know how to also balance the environment. So understand environmental sustainability to understand all these things. And you should the technological impact, and you can never go against this thing also for startups and developing businesses. Technology now is at the forefront of every business, so you should also be well versed in technological tools and methods used now. You don't need to go to office before you organize a meeting. So you can make good use of these video conferencing apps. Microsoft Teams is there, Google Meet is there, other video conferencing apps is there. You can go make good use of them. Also, to also manage your business, we have a lot of technical tools and methods also to also manage businesses. You should know which one goes for your business, which one makes your business more more accurate and works faster. Now people don't want to waste time on things. So you see now, if you are selling now, it is imperative on you. There are locations. If you are selling anything, you need to hit online and get an online shop, else you can't make enough sales. So these things you need to consider all these things in running a business and sustaining your business as you are running it. So in all these things, considering all these things, there are key players you need in your business that you shouldn't play with, whether a startup or a developing business, if you don't have these key players. Considering the SWOT analysis, how am I able to gather this? Even if you go to the market, do you even know how to draft critical questions to ask people about the business? So this thing boils to the fact that you don't try to do business by yourself. We have all become victims in this. We try to do everything by ourselves because we think passion sells. Passion don't sell. Skills, understanding sells. So you need team, team, team members. They are key to your business. These people or these team members are critical for this generational business if you want to set up a business. IT officer or manager. The IT side, you are not going for a networking officer or a network IT networking manager, or you are not going for a hardware guy. No. Now, the reason why I'm saying is now once you subscribe to the store, they can send you modem just to have internet to use without using even cable internet. So you may not need an internet guy, but the IT guy you need an IT guy who understands database management systems. Because now you need to keep data, you need to manage it. You need a database in your business, no matter how small the business is, if you want to grow. So a database management officer or manager, that IT guy who also understand software systems or software management, who also has knowledge in house, so he can be able to suggest business intelligence system that will help you to run your business. He can also analyze any software you buy, even if he's not a developer. He can analyze the software you buy for the business to see that, okay, this will not help us. He can understand these things. So the IT guy who should be a database management system guy, or a software developer, or software management officer, that I those, and someone who also understand or has a feel on digital marketing. Because this time, if you get this person, there's no need to employ a full marketer. This time, these things are fading out. The full marketing issue is no more selling in business, so there's no need to go on for employing a field officer or marketing manager. Get a digital um, marketing guy. So, so if you have an IT guy who is a database management system guy or a software manager, and he doesn't even have data, you can even train the guy, because digital marketing, you can train the person within 1 month for him to do the simple marketing on the internet for you. And you need a data analyst in this era. If you don't have data analyst in your business, forget it. You are losing big time. You are losing big time, because the amount of money you can make in data, if your data is bad, you have bad business results. If you have dirty data, that's how you call it. Bad data corrupt business. Examples of your bad data that you don't look at: you neglect people's customers feedback. Those who doesn't favor you, you neglect them. Those are feedbacks that can kill your business. You need a data analyst or a data engineer who is capable of sampling your data by cleaning it and getting you accurate data that you can use to make decision. So you need this person to be part of your team. You need HR. The HR, you can't go away. You can leave this person out of business. The HR understand employment issues, understand the business culture, aims, and objectives, and be able to identify the type of employee who is not happy with the business, by the employee's attitude towards business, the time he report to work, the time he closes, the time he delays in project, and all these things, they are indicators of employee who is not working towards the goal of the business. HR will know how to check these things. And the HR will be able to determine when we are supposed to employ somebody or not, and who is the best fit for this business. So he can get all this analysis for you. And the HR, when you get HR and a data analyst or data engineer, you are good to go. These guys can work together to make magic in your business for you. Another person you need in your team is financial analyst. See, I didn't say accountant, I said financial analyst. Pick a financial analyst who knows how to close accounts. But most importantly, the financial analyst should understand stock market. You should understand forex exchange. You should know when the dollar against the currency you are trading with, the rate at which it fluctuates. You should understand what is going on in the stock market. When he listens to business news, he should know what they are talking about. So you need that guy to be part of the team. And you need a business development manager. And I always say that if the CEO, the owner of the business can learn business development, it will help. Or the business development manager or business solutions manager becomes like a drive force in the business, becomes like the captain in the ship. So we need someone with that passion for that business. So if the business owner can learn business development, when you get these guys, I tell you, you are good to go. If they come together and give their best, you can make the best out of the market. So you need these guys in your business to grow the business. There is no two ways about this. And you need these things, SWOT analysis. You need a personal analysis too. So you should understand all these things before you even think of settling in the market. When you understand all the SWOT analysis and all, it will even tell you the location appropriate for the business you are bringing in. So what advice I'll give you is, because of these things, you need money to start business, not just passion. And because of that, if you are being employed today, don't just sit there and just make that motivational quote that salary is there to forget about your dream. Don't forget about your dream. As you are being paid salary, make sure you make good management with that money you are receiving. So if you have that idea of establishing business one day, planning is also key in business. Plan. Don't just wake up and say, I have idea, I have to start tomorrow. No. You can give yourself 2 years, 5 years. If you're able to analyze this, you know that I need about 60,000 pounds before I can start this business. And you don't have it. You don't go for loan. If you don't have anything, don't go for loan to start business. Don't. Don't go for loan. I'm saying it again. Don't go for loan to start business, because your analysis you have done today, new as you are growing, indicators will come. You need to update them. So if you go for loan based on the analysis you have, and tomorrow if everything changes and that money is not enough, it will be waste, and you are not able to make that profit, the bank will also come in with their interest. So before you start a business, get something. If even if it's a loan, a very secure, soft one, if you can get very soft loan, that is okay. If not, then make good use of where you have been employed and the money you are being paid. Manage your finances. Put some in stock, put some in investment, and try. If not, do other jobs. Don't just, if one job is not enough for you to push you into that speed to start a business, do side jobs also, and try to make money within 2 3 years and begin to start the business you are looking for. If that's your passion, I'm encouraging you that it is very good to do that. But don't start business because you want freedom. You will not get in the freedom now until after 20 years. That freedom you are looking for. If you start a business and you feel like, I am free, you know, running your own business is free, you have your freedom, it means you are not running a business. You are just trying the market. If you are running good business, 20 years over before you become free. Just that you take your own decision, but it's not like you have time to rest. So, in summary, I would say business is good, but working for someone is not just bad. Make good use of that moment to establish yourself. And if you don't have business plan, make a business plan. It's very key. If you don't have business plan, then you are not also doing business. Keep on updating your business plan so that you can grow. Share this video, send your comments, and like this video. I'm here for you. If you have any question for me, If if you want any clarification, if you need any assistance, you just DM me. I am available. I still remain Anakwesi Appiah, the Magister Editera, and this is my channel. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.